Today we're going to figure out what everyday carry belt works best for you. It's too stiff. I'll take that complaint over not stiff enough. It's awkward how much you say stiff when you're talking about a belt. As we dive into this video, I want to let you know none of this is sponsored. All these belts, except for a couple of the Way the People ones, because I used to work for them, were bought by my money, spent my money on them. I'm not reviewing them for a company. I'm reviewing them because that's what I'm going to do on this channel. But these could make some amazing Christmas gifts, so pay attention to the video, see if there's any that you think somebody close to you or yourself may like, and go ahead and snag those for Christmas, because this is the 9th day of the 25 days of Christmas. Enjoy the video. What's up, and welcome to another video on Outdoors with Ian and Gun TV. Today we're going to take a look at a few different belt options and styles that might work for you on an everyday basis. Let's get into the video. Before we show off some belts, a few things that you want to look for when looking for a belt is 1, stiffness, 2, comfort, and 3, possibly style. You don't want something flappy where your gun is going to be shaking all over the place if you were going to have to run. You don't want something that is going to get super loose over a period of time, so you're not going to be able to trust it to hold your holster. Those are just a couple more things you might want to look out for. But today we're just going to do a quick overview of some different belts that I have laying around the house and which ones I use more often than the others. So first on the list, I'm not going to spend much time on this one. It is just a basic everyday belt by Justin. I'm not even going to take the time to put this one on because, as you see, this thing is extremely floppy. If you're carrying a gun, I do not recommend something like this. Now, if you don't carry every day, obviously this is great to keep your pants up, and it is very comfortable. But for an everyday carry belt, not the option for me. Next, we've got a belt by Anson, A-N-S-O-N. Not sure if you're familiar with them or not, but this is a step closer to what I like from the Justin belt. Reason being, it's got the clips here. Hopefully you can see. I know it doesn't zoom in all the time, but fit to your size, pop it in, easy to go. I wore this belt for quite a while. I really liked it. Biggest thing that I didn't like is how quick the wear and tear happens on it. This is only after about 2 months of wearing it, possibly. But I'll show you kind of what I'm talking about. So with the Anson belt, fits good, feels comfortable, good all around, but we're just a little bit flimsy. I don't know if the video is going to show that, but when carrying a gun, you want something that is going to be tight and stiff as you're drawing. You don't want it giving, pushing around a lot. And like I said, the wear and tear on this, it has become pretty floppy, and I want a belt that's going to hold up over a significant period of time. This, just all around, though it may be comfortable, the wear and tear on it added up just a little bit too quick for my liking. But I do like the click system. I don't know if there's an exact name for it. I do like that. Not a bad choice for a belt, but not my favorite option. Next belt that I've got is a belt from We the People holsters. I actually have 3 of these, so I'm going to show you a couple different options. First one being my favorite out of the selections they have. Pros of this, like, you're not moving. Stiffness. I've had this belt for almost 2 years, since when they first came out with it. The stiffness of this has not changed. The only complaint that I've had from this belt and heard from people is that it's too stiff. I'll take that complaint over not stiff enough. It's awkward how much you say stiff when you're talking about a belt. we're talking about belts. But this is a great belt. It's got a couple different options. So you got your buckle here. You can buckle that up. Then for the perfect fit, you got your Velcro. Tighten that up, bring it around. One thing I do not like about this belt at all is how hard it is to put on. That is why I'm not even going to take the time to feed it through my belt loops today, because it gets caught on everything. One trick that you can do to make it a little bit easier is completely take the buckle off and feed it through, but then you gotta Velcro under your straps. It takes a lot of work. I almost break a sweat doing it, and that is one thing I'm not willing to do right now. But We the People Holsters belt is amazing for an everyday carry. Another downfall though, if you're sitting a lot throughout the day, me personally, the way it sits on my back, I don't know if it's hitting a pressure point or what, but gets kind of uncomfortable. That would be option 1 from We the People for me. A great choice of a belt if you like We the People holsters, which I do. Still not my favorite option, but definitely one I wear periodically. Option number 2 for the We the People holsters belt is pretty much the same thing. That is the one that I had previously was a double layer of the scuba lining. This one only being single, so it's a little bit more thin. And the buckle is different as well. As you see here, it's just a plastic buckle instead of a metal buckle. But even though it's just a single layer of the scuba lining, you still get a good stiffness. There's no shaking to it. This belt is actually used for their sweatpants. If you wanted a pair of everyday carry sweatpants, I know Arrowhead Tactical has a good pair, but my personal favorite would be the We the People holster sweatpants. This feeds through there. Again, same thing I told you with the last belt. It is a pain in the butt to get through jeans. It is even harder to get through sweatpants, but great options. Again, spent some quite a bit of time in this belt and the previous one, so great options, especially as we're coming up on Christmas. Might want to add those for somebody close to you. That is option number 2 from We the People holsters. Option number 3 from We the People holsters is a double layer of the scuba lining as well, but got something a little bit different here. Again, stiffness, amazing, but this is a 100% Velcro belt. So as you see, there's no buckle, there's nothing, it's just Velcro. Benefit of this, the only benefit I can see from this is if you are a mechanic and you're rubbing up against cars, you don't want the metal to rub up against the car. But everything I said about the first We the People holster belt, stiffness, everything, great. This one though, unless you're a mechanic, I personally don't see a huge use for it. But that is my personal opinion. Maybe you have a better option of where you would wear this. If so, let me know in the comments below. Option 3 from We the People holsters. And last, but definitely not least, the core belt. Everything I'm about to say about the core belt can also be said about the next belt. They are both fantastic. It is not a floppy belt. It's not shaking all over the place. This belt comes at one size. Take it, cut it where you want, put your buckle, and then again has the clicking system that I like. As you feed it through, goes through clicking here, good, easy release. Putting your gun on it, no issues. I wear this belt every single day. I've had this for 2 years as of this Christmas, and nothing has changed on it. Nothing has changed at all. The only downfall, I guess there's 2 small downfalls of this belt, is 1, the buckle. Obviously I have to wear it off to the side because my holster can't fit an appendix right there, so I wear it off to the side a little bit. And if I wear it super long and I'm sitting in a car super long, again, I don't know if it's laying on a pressure point on my back or what, but it starts to mess with me just slightly. But I will show you what this one looks like on. Show you how easy it is to draw with it. This is my favorite. This one is my favorite belt. Doesn't get caught up on anything. As I said, I wear it slightly to the side. easily clicked on, tight, we're good. For YouTube, we're empty. Got my holster, easy fit, just grab, pop. Good. When I'm drawing, let me make sure we're tight. If I ever have to draw, smooth, you see, belt doesn't move, stays tight right where we want it. And those are reasons why, personally, I am a huge fan of the core belt and even the NEX belts. I believe I'm saying that right, NEX, I believe, or NX, not sure. But core belt, fantastic, by far my favorite. Hopefully you got some good information from this video. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up here. Hopefully you might pick up one of these belts for a Christmas gift. Belts are an important thing in your everyday carry. That is why I go with the core belt. It has been my personal favorite, most comfortable, stays stiff, and looks good with almost everything. So 3 things to be on the lookout for: Gun TV shirts. Pay attention on the website, guntvshows.com. Those will be going live soon, or just come to our gun show on December 16th and 17th at the Tucson Expo Center in Arizona and pick one up yourself. So, hope you enjoyed the video. Hopefully you got something out of it. Pay attention for the shirts. Check out the gun show December 16th and 17th. And for all your gear needs, swing over to guntvshows.com. Until tomorrow, God bless.